Hello, all you coin collectors out there, and welcome to DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Today we have the 1970 dime, and you can see we have three of them here. We have the 1970D, the 1970 plain or Philadelphia, and the 1970S. So let's magnify these a little bit and take a look at them. So we see it's Franklin Roosevelt facing to the left. It says Liberty in front of his face. Underneath his chin it says "In God We Trust." And then right in here you can see that it says 1970 and there's a D there. And so that D stands for Denver, or the Denver Mint. If we move over to this other one on top, we see that there's no mint mark there. It's the same coin, Liberty, In God We Trust, 1970, but no mint mark. And no mint mark in 1970 meant that it was a Philadelphia coin. Now, how many were made at Denver and Philadelphia? About 1.1 billion. 755 million were made in Denver, and 345.6 million were made in Philadelphia. And that leaves us with the bottom one, which is this beautiful coin. See if we can get it to come in a lot better than that. There we go. So sometimes what happens is these things are so shiny they actually make the camera change. And that's essentially what happened here. So this is a 1970S, which means it is a proof coin. And a proof coin means that it was not in circulation, that they put a special kind of surface on it. And you can see just from this one the amazing shininess of this coin and how it kind of comes through. And you can also see that just where his head is actually a different kind of shine to it. It actually gets buffed a little differently. Again, it says Liberty in front of his face, In God We Trust underneath. JS here, and that JS is on all of them. That's John Sinek, who initially engraved and designed this coin. And then over here we see the S, and we see the 1970. Now these 1970 coins, let's take a look at the reverse. Look at his hair on here. See how his hair looks like that? A lot of times you can't hardly see the hair at all. You can't see those little hairs going down, but the 1970 is, of course, has a copper center, and if you flip it up, you can see the copper, and you can see that it has a reeded edge. And then when you flip this proof coin over, you can see that it is just magnificent. Now this is what would be called a full torch, and it is this is a copper, nickel clad copper, but you can actually see almost a little coloring coming out in there, and that's what you get when you get really fine versions of these proof coins. I don't think this is quite a cameo, but it's certainly in very, very fine shape. Now, if you're looking at these coins, one of the things you always want to see is whether there's any doubling. And so we'll look in this one, and there really isn't. You can see the olive branch here, the oak over here, the acorn and the olive. It says E pluribus unum down here between the torch and the branches, and one dime at the bottom. United States of America around the top. If we look at the back of the other ones, this is where you might find a valuable 1970 coin, and that is many of them, many of the collectible ones had what they call DDR, or double die on the reverse. And double die on the reverse means that you'll be able to see kind of, it almost looks like there's two versions, or the letters kind of moving while the top's moving while the bottom's still there. This is not one of them. You can't see the doubling on this one. And and that's on the Denver Mint. And now if we turn this one over and we see it, if we take the light away, again, because we had to set the light up special for the proof coin, we get kind of funny lighting on the other coins, and we just have to keep adjusting it back and forth. And we see this one, again, very nice looking, but no double die on the reverse of this one either. So there you have it. You have the 1970 plain coin, which is a Philadelphia mint. You have the 1970 D coin, which is the Denver Mint. And then you have the 1970 S coin, which of course is the San Francisco Mint, and it's the proof coin. There we have all of them, and this light is just driving me crazy. But that proof coin, again, just a beautiful coin, and has such a high shine that it actually makes the camera see. Now see that, see how that coloring comes out in there? So it's such a high shine that the camera actually has to adjust itself and change the lighting. All right, that's all we have today from the DC Coin World International Coin Channel. Have a great day and look for some of these. If you're looking for the circulation coins, look for the 1970D double die reverse and the 1970 plain or Philadelphia double die reverse. So whenever you get a 1970, look on the back of it, and that's where you'll find whether you have a valuable coin or not. The double die reverses are $100 or more. The proof coins like this one here, this proof coin is in great shape, this 1970S, but still it's probably only worth $1 or $2. If you get it graded, it could be worth up to say $8 or more, but it costs $6 to grade it or so, depending on how many coins you send in. So beautiful coins, not too valuable just because they made 1.1 billion of the regular coins and 2.6 million of the proofs. Have a great day from DC Coin World International Coin Channel.